where we're back. Matters of the Heart Ministry. Today with Princess Denise Wright and my co-host Barbara Sori Love and my two special guests, Stephanie A. Wynn and Jeffrey White. At this time, let's go into our announcements, let you know what's happening in the Tampa Bay area. Barbara's going to share that information with you.
There are so many activities going on in St. Petersburg and the Tampa Bay area, but I have just three announcements today that we're going to make our listening audience aware of. The Friends of the Johnson Branch Library presents the 7th annual James Weldon Johnson Community Library Literacy Festival. That's sponsored by the City of St. Petersburg and the Friends of the Library. That's Saturday, March 18, 2017, from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Join the fun at 1059 18th Avenue South here in St. Petersburg, which is behind the library. They are going to have moonwalks, puppet show, mimes, music, poetry, an Elmo character, free face painting, free children's books, food available to purchase. All proceeds will benefit the library. Walk for reading and much, much more. Vendors are welcome. That's the 7th annual James Weldon Johnson Community Library Literacy Festival. And I have a number here that you can call for more information. That number is 727-342-2235. 727-342-2235.
They don't give a name?
That's a good question. I don't see a name here.
Okay.
But, call and ask for more information on the 7th annual James Weldon Johnson Community Library Literacy Festival.
Okay.
And someone, I'm sure, will be able to give you the information.
Well, if you say that, then wouldn't I need more information?
Yeah, I need more information.
Yeah, so that's good. Yes.
Care toward health access with management that is personal. Champs making health care a priority. Free Health Fair and Awareness Day, Saturday, March 25th, 2017, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m., 1906 9th Avenue South here in St. Petersburg. Come out to enjoy tons of fun while receiving valuable health information. Activities include health presentations, live entertainment, vendor booths, door prizes, giveaways, interactive games, free refreshments. For vendor registration and RSVPs, please contact Mrs. Loretta-Pitts at 727-804-2868 or email L-Pitts, that's L like Larry, dash D-A-S-H, Pitts, P-I-T-T-S, at gmail.com, L-Pitts at gmail.com. And this is sponsored by Tampa Bay Community Cancer Network, Mount Zion Human Services, Inc., and the Front Porch of St. Petersburg Community Development Association, Inc. That's the Free Health Fair and Awareness Day on Saturday, March 25th, 2017, from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at 1906 9th Avenue South here in the beautiful city of St. Petersburg.
All right.
Now, the last announcement I have, drum roll, please.
All right, for myself.
Matters of the Heart Radio and Connecting Point Ministry Springtime Brunch and Fashion Show. The day the Lord created hope was probably the same day he created spring. Saturday, April 29th, 2017, from 10:30 to 12:30 p.m. at Glad Tidings Assembly of God, 4200 17th Avenue North here in St. Petersburg. Brunch donation brunch donation, adults $20, children $8. Children are considered ages 7 to 16, and kids free under 6. The gala event includes a delicious brunch, entertainment, along with stylistic spring fashions. And you can contact Miss Princess Denise at 727-488-8818 for additional information, or email princessdenise.8818 at yahoo.com. That's Princess, P like Paul, RIN like Nancy, CESS, Denise, DENISE .8818 at yahoo.com. That's the Matters of the Heart Radio and Connecting Point Ministry Spring Brunch and Fashion Show on Saturday, April 29th, 2017, from 10:30 to 12:30 at Glad Tidings Assembly of God, 4200 17th Avenue North, here in the beautiful city of St. Petersburg, Florida. Brunch donation, adults $20, children $8, 7 to 16 years of age, kids free under 6. For more information, contact Princess Denise at 727-488-8818 for additional information.
Oh, thank you, Barbara.
You're welcome.
The only thing I want to add to that is we're looking for models. If you're interested, give Princess Denise a call. Barbara's giving you that number. Hopefully you had pen and paper. So that's 727-488-8818. The ladies, men, boys, and girls. So I'm putting it out there early so you can start thinking about it. We'll be announcing it every week to let you know that if you're interested in modeling some of your springtime fashions, give me a call. And this is our second year doing the fashion show. I generally do a spring prayer breakfast, but this year I changed it around to maybe just a spring brunch and fashion show. Last year it was very successful. We had a great time, and so many people at the church been asking me again, oh, when are you going to have another fashion show? When are you going to have another one? So that time has came for me to get ready. I've been resting for a couple of months after doing the Thanksgiving turkey giveaway and the Toys for Tots. Now it's time to get ready for my first event for the year. I'm going to do 4 this year. So this is the first one coming up in April to do the fashion show. So just stay tuned in for it. We'll keep announcing it. You'll probably be seeing it in the paper soon. So you can start calling me. And if you know you got some stylistic spring fashion you want to strut down the runway, give me a call, okay? Give me a call. We like to have you there. It's going to be great. It's going to be fun. So with the remaining time that we have here, we have still in the studio with us, Stephanie and Jeffrey. And we're going to open up the phone lines in case you've been listening for the last 35, 40 minutes of what's been going on, that if you have some questions about what the first thing I should do about opening up my business, what would be the very, very first thing I should do? If you want to give them a call and just ask them a couple of questions, we welcome those calls. So let's open up the phone lines. The number is 727-637-2416. Again, 727-637-2416. So we have any callers out there, you can call in, but we're going to continue with the interview. So Donna, let us know if we get a caller that has a question, a business question that you want to ask of Stephanie and Jeffrey today. Okay, Stephanie, continuing with your book. You said it's on Amazon.
Yes.
Is it on Kindle too?
It will be on Kindle as well. It should be on Kindle in a couple of weeks here.
It's on now.
It's on there now. Oh, it is on there now. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's there now. I'm sorry.
Alrighty.
So it's on
That's
Kindle
great.
and it's on Amazon. So you can get the paperback and the ebook.
Oh, that is great.
Yes.
That is great. But what would be for those who are listening right now until we see if there's a caller, what would be the first thing that you should do if you do want to start a business like saying, let's just say they saying, I'm not going to procrastinate anymore, just like if those of us who have procrastinated for 10 or 15 years for finally not writing that book. Okay?
That's another discussion.
What's the first thing you think they should do? Do a Habakkuk 2:2, write plain vision, make it plain.
That's right. That would be the business plan.
Okay.
That would be your business plan, writing your business plan. And that way you don't have to go back and worry about, I don't have one, I need to do one. You can always tweak your business plan. It doesn't have to be set in stone. It's because your business is always changing. But I think if you write your business plan and then find out what type of entity you're wanting to, within the business plan, it's going to ask you those type of questions like what entity are you establishing? Is it just a sole proprietorship, or is it an LLC, or is it an S Corp, C Corp? Those are some of the key questions you should ask yourself before you start to get your name and get your tax ID, so you'll know what type of business you're establishing.
Now that's where I want to stop you right there. You need to explain those entities to people, LLC, all that. Tell them each one what that means, because they don't have a clue.
Well, the LLC is a limited liability company, and that's just I like the LLC entity because it protects you. For one, you're not so open to, if you're a sole proprietor, you open up a business with the name, but then say one of your clients come into your store or something and they don't like your business, or something went wrong and they got sick, they could sue you personally.
Mm-hmm. Yes, like
so if you have an LLC, I mean, not that you would want them to sue your business, but if you keep the two separate, you're more, if you have your own personal over here and your business over there, you don't have to worry about them coming after your personal.
Okay, personally. Okay.
Right, personally. So
yeah, personal suit.
I think a lot of people ask me, well, why should I get an LLC? Why wouldn't you? Why would you want to be open like that? Why would you want to mix your personal business with your business? You need to keep those things separate, and a lot of times we don't do that. We think that we could just run our business, and then so when you try to go file your taxes, you got all this stuff together, and it's not separate. So your tax advisor is looking like, well, I can't help you until you have those things separated. And you should start with, again, our book gives you key information of how to start your business, and it tells you step by step of what to do, like starting with the business plan. You have to have a vision, of course, and then you can write the plan accordingly, and it doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't at all. It's simple.
Barbara, you have a question?
Well, no, but I'm going through her book, and chapter 1 is why do businesses fail? That's chapter 1. Why do businesses fail? And the first thing they mention here is letting your emotions take control.
Right.
There are many factors in running a successful business, and being mentally strong is at the top of the list. 2 things that helped me tremendously and still do to this day are prayer and meditation. Amen. Meditation helped me stay calm during times of crisis. It also helped me clear my mind and gave me clarity on issues and challenges I was unsure of. The ability to block out the negativity and stay focused is essential if we want to succeed in anything. I needed that.
Well,
you have to block it out.
When you have a business, the only thing going to take you out is not having enough money to pay the bills.
But if you go into it with the right attitude,
right,
and keep that mental focus and stability, and be emotionally fit and sound, you can present yourself in front of a potential advertiser or a potential investor and exude confidence and get what's needed to keep your business afloat. Or either they'll be more free to show you where you can, or give you information on where you can go and get information for someone to help you, or an investor to help you keep your business afloat. What do you think, Jeffrey?
Well,
yes.
On that note, one of the big keys about having a business is you want to have income coming in from several different ways. That's number one. I'll give a really quick example. In the book, we talk about monetizing your website. So what if, I'm using the restaurant as an example. The restaurant isn't doing very well, and you guys are really worried about paying bills.
Yes.
Well, what if you had a website, and that website was a good website, and you updated that website every day with some really good information that people could use? So people came to your website, but you monetized the website. So when they came to the website, you could have some money coming in just from people clicking on the website. So the business may not be going as well as you want, but you have money coming in just from the website. So you can monetize that. There are many different ways you can have money coming in. Another thing that you guys talked about. And that's
through clicks? Is that through clicks?
Yes, it's several different ways.
Yes.
You can have advertisements on your site. Advertisers will pay to be on your website. So they can pay by clicks. They can pay by visits. People can get paid if people click on something and they buy something from that advertiser. The key with that is to have advertisements that coincide with your business. So if you have a restaurant and you are selling spices on that website, from Amazon, for example, if people go buy those spices, you are getting some money off of that. So one of the things about a business is you want to make sure you can look at all different aspects of the business and find various ways to make money when times are tough, when times are slow. So you have something coming in all the time.
Yes.
That's the key.
Yes.
See, that's one thing people don't think about. They think, okay, I'm going to start this business and that's it.
Right.
Well, if you get that website going, you can reach people over in Spain,
Right.
in Amsterdam, in Europe. They will never come to St. Pete, but they'll come to your website. They can stumble onto your site. Oh, that looks good. Oh, I like that. Oh, let me buy that spice so I can make it too. You just got to pay from someone across the world who will never come see you face to face.
That's right. You'll
So you
never
have to,
meet.
You have to keep your mind open, your options open, and that's the key of running a business because there's so many aspects that you don't think about
Right.
that can help benefit you.
And Jeffrey, sometimes because we're in St. Pete, we just think that our business is only geared towards people from St. Pete.
Or the Tampa Bay.
Or Tampa Bay. And there, with the World Wide Web, there are so
Huge
many
mistake.
options.
Right. Yes.
That's why it's called the World Wide Web.
Exactly. And people miss out on that because
Yeah.
they're so focused on this little area right here. They don't realize that you can open yourself up to be exposed to many different
Right.
people in different
Right.
avenues to make money.
Exactly.
And that's what we talk about in this book.
That is something to think about.
Right.
Making money while you sleep.
Why you exactly? Yes, you can. The World Wide Web is 24 hours, 7 days a week.
That's right. Sometimes 24 hours, 8 days a week.
That's right. The way because it's not enough not enough hours in a day.
That's
As
correct.
most people say, 24 hours is not enough. That's right. See?
Yeah.
So that's good. That's good to know. But I'm stuck on that one about making money on the website. I need my website redesigned.
Well, if you have any questions on that, we do that too.
Oh, designing websites?
Yes, we help businesses. Not just we didn't just write the book, but I
'Cause
do
haven't read my book yet.
I do have a Wynn and Wynn business consulting, business solutions. That is my consulting services business that I have as well. So what we do is we assist individuals who wants to start their business or established businesses rebrand. So if they have a website that they want to change or they just want a new look, we provide those options for them as well. And that's Wynn and Wynn Business Solutions. The website is www.wynnbusinesssolutions.com.
Wynn
Yes.
is spelled.
Wynn is spelled W as in Willow, Y as in yogurt, N as in Nancy, N as in Nancy.
Yes.
Business Solutions.
Only problem I see is having a fight with my current web developer.
Well,
He probably won't let it go to my. Now wait a minute, now Denise. You know I can redesign this. So, but well, I have to get with him. I did talk to him not too long ago and said, we need a new face. We need to.
right.
So we will, and I will.
Denise, I'm as I become stronger in the word.
Yes.
The word courage, you got to have courage. Sometimes you have to make changes.
Right. You
do.
And the familiar is familiar. You have to have
Yes,
courage
yeah.
to venture into
Right.
Yes.
the unfamiliar. And like you were saying earlier, you never know what blessings are out there if you just stay with the familiar.
Right.
That's right. Yeah.
I always say change for me is good. I never get comfortable.
Me
I'm
either.
always uncomfortable. Even on my job, I'm never comfortable. I don't I'm not it's not nothing personal, but it's just you just never know. I mean, me and Jeff, we've experienced layoffs in the financial services industry, so we over the years we've learned how not to get comfortable.
That's right.
And so when you're
True.
uncomfortable, you're always looking for a way to better yourself.
Right.
And so when it's time to step out, you're not as afraid to step out. So you'll go because you have no. I feel, in my opinion, I have nothing to lose.
That's
So
right.
if I take this chance, I'm gonna take this chance, but I'm gonna give it all I got.
Are you a
That's right.
Capricorn?
No, I'm a Pisces.
Definitely like, no, I'm a Pisces.
We're all gifts from God and created from God. That means hey, we are born to excel.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, you do have to step out of your comfort zone.
Yes.
Definitely. I think I saw something on your page. You had something about a comfort zone. Remember that statement?
Yes.
What was it about?
It was just stepping out of your comfort zone, like not being. Let's get uncomfortable. I mean, you have to be uncomfortable because comfortable is where you will be.
That's right.
You will stay there. You won't move.
That you
will
won't move.
and then you'll have
Yeah.
regrets. Today I posted about regrets. Let's not have regrets because of fear.
Right.
Oh, that's
People are
yeah.
afraid. So I think that if we are, you can't be comfortable, because comfort to me, that's just you're settling. And so I'm always trying to find a way or come up with a plan of being better. How can I be better to someone
Oh
else?
gosh, yes.
You know, so I think that fear is what keep us from being successful too.
Well, it's amazing you said that, because it reminds me of something. I'm one of these people, read a lot of inspirational, motivational things. Probably a good 10 hours a day. I'm always, embarking upon something. And I think I remember years ago, it's been over 20 years ago, something that sticks with me. The twin thieves that rob you of your destiny is fears and doubts.
Right.
And truly, that is resonating with what you're saying. You have to move out of your comfort zone. You can't be fearful, because we know the Lord has told us, He's not giving us the spirit of fear.
Right.
So if you are fearful, it will rob you, because you are going to stay in a comfort zone that you're comfortable with and familiar with, and not going to step out into those perilous waters to say, like, either I make it or I don't make it, but at least I can say I tried.
Right. Right.
But you really do have to be bold and courageous to
Right.
step out and do what you have to do. That's the same thing when the Lord told me that it was time to leave Allstate after 26 years. I was like, wait a minute, I know you don't dial the wrong number. What?
Yeah.
I don't have no backup plan. Backup plan to me was, listen, I have not submitted a resume to nobody in 26 years. Okay, I don't even have a resume. And so you're familiar with that. You know what your salary gonna be every 2 weeks, and you got 6 weeks vacation, 20 weeks of sick time. So wait a minute, I'm not. But the voice kept saying, when you get back from New York, you turn in your resignation. I had went on vacation in New York for about 10 days, and he said, when you get back, turn it in. And I was like, I did tall and tarry over that for at least those 10 days. Every day I heard the voice say, when you get back, turn in your. Now I knew I had enough time in that I could retire early, but I wasn't going to get all the money. Not all of it, just part of it. The rest of it wasn't going to come to me for another 10 years when I got 55. So when I was 45 years old at the time. So when I came back, I still couldn't do it. I called in there early that morning. It's like, I won't be in today. I got jet lag. Just hung up. And you know how you can do that when you're salaried. You ain't going to get deducted no way. So just, you can go and stay 15 minutes. You're still going to get paid for the whole day.
Yes.
So I stayed home the other day. I might have did 8-10 drafts of early retirement / resignation. So I finally got together after 8. The next day I went in and I gave it to him. Just like everybody about passed out. I cannot believe you're talking about you leaving at 45 years old. Yes, I am. Lord said it. I believe it. That settles it.
Right.
So they got used to it. I got used to life outside of Allstate, which I didn't think I could at that early age. And so I can say I took a early retirement at least 20 years ago. So, and guess what? There was life after Allstate.
That's right.
There always
was
is.
life after Allstate.
Right.
But it was the unknown, as
Right.
she just said. It was the unknown. I didn't know. God, you have raised your kids and put them all through college at this time. By the time I was 45, all 3 of them were through college and everything. And so, I guess God was saying, it's time for you now. So stepped into full-time ministry, doing all the things that I needed to do. And if I had been there, I wouldn't have been traveling all around the world on mission trips like I do. So there was a life waiting for you. I said, if you had not, but I had to hear the voice. And I had to decide, radio audience, who is my source, God or Allstate?
Thank you.
That's right. I chose God. God was my source. It was my source to step out and do what I needed to do. And because He had great plans for me. So that's all you need to do. You have to listen to
right.
that voice inside, which is the Lord saying, it's time to go. It's time to go. You don't put your time in. I think I started Allstate when I was 19 or 20. And at the time I'm leaving, I'm just 45 years old. So it's time to go. So with that, one closing remarks for our audience today that will keep them encouraged. I want to hear from both of you. So you can start thinking, Jeffrey, what you want to share a word of encouragement for the radio listening audience today.
I would say just stay focused and keep God first.
Amen.
Even when you don't know what road you're going down, keep God first because He is your source. He is your source.
That's right.
He's
Thank
your
you.
source.
Thank you. Absolutely. And Jeffrey, you would say?
I would say that it will not happen overnight, and you have to stay patient and focus on the long term. And I'll give two really quick examples. Everyone knows what Federal Express is. That's one of the most popular companies in the world. We've
Yes.
all used them.
Yes.
Well, it took them 4 years to break a profit. 4 years. So, I mean, think about that just for a minute. That fantastic company took 4 years to start making money, but they kept at it. We all know who Steve Harvey is.
Yes.
Steve Harvey lived in his car for 3 years before he got his big break at Showtime at the Apollo. How many people probably told him he needs to give it up and go work at the post office
They
while
sure
he lived in his
did.
car?
Or McDonald's.
Or McDonald's, exactly. You know, you're a loser. You're not funny. Go get a real job. But he stuck with it.
And look
he
at
stuck
him.
with it,
Oh,
and look at him.
everywhere.
But see, when he's going through it, you don't know when it's going to break.
That's right.
Because you're way out of your comfort zone. And you just have to stay focused on what you want. And you are going to do it regardless of the situation, regardless of who is telling you to quit. You will not quit because you got this. God has you. John 3:16. I'm out.
I like that.
I like
you know
that.
what? You know what? I'm going to say that is just so on point because
Yes.
when you saying like while they're doing that and going through and everybody say you need to get a real job.
Real job.
So the same thing when I started in radio 2004, this year's 13 years, the kids just thought I was doing this as a hobby. I was like, no, Every time they just like, oh, she'll stop after a while.
Right.
I know she just ain't got nothing else to do right now since she says she retired and all that. So, no, I really went into it with the full because God had already ordered my steps. I remember the first radio interview I did in May in 2004, and I was on this program with my friend. The ministry was 7 Minutes with the Savior. And when I got off the radio, went to the car and was sitting there, I was like, I can't believe I did my first radio interview for 15 minutes. And then the Lord let me know you have just been promoted and
Hey.
opened the door for me within 2 months to have my own radio program. I was like, I'm going to go on radio. I don't know nothing about talking about radio. And what I'm going to say for 30 minutes. Then you just find out you had too much to say past the 30, the 45, and the...
And sometimes 30
The hour.
minutes isn't enough, is it?
I was like, what am I going to do? Talk for 30 minutes? I can't talk to nobody for 30 minutes. But you found out when the Lord prepares you to do what He's called you to do, you're prepared.
That's right.
So you may not know that sometimes you
That's
walk in
right.
it and say, I'm not qualified, but God qualifies you as you
Oh,
go
yes.
along.
Right.
Okay?
Yes.
So with that being said, we want to thank all of you for listening today. I know
Yes.
we're out of time. We got to get out of here. So thank you, Stephanie A. Wynn. Thank you,
Thank
Jeffrey
you all for
White.
having us.
you.
Thank
Thank you
you,
so
my
much.
co-host, Barbara Story Love. It's
yes.
been good. It's been real. Be blessed until we come back before you again with another broadcast of Matters of the Heart with your radio host, Princess Denise Wright.
Right.
Thank you. Have a
God
good
bless.
day.
Yes.